afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon, good evening, all.
I forgot our timer was going and was like, shit. We're supposed to be live right now. Tape delay. I'm towards the door. Yes, guys, I have a pencil in my hair just in case I have to write stuff down. Just in case. It's not holding my ponytail in. No. How are you this afternoon, sweetie?
Okay, thank you. That was a fantastic show you guys did yesterday. Well
Thank
done.
you. Oh, God. Lee is such a mess.
That was so funny.
He had me rolling. My stomach actually hurt from laughing so hard. He's just a mess. I can't wait to have him back on. I honestly can't. He's so great. So thank you for everybody who showed up for our special Saturday show. There's not many of you in here, but I know we're good to go. Nicole the Blind Mage is here. Telleroth A. Of course, Chefzilla, who's our special guest. Project Storytime is hanging out. Derek McManus. He said, hail at Chris Persia, but I didn't see Chris Persia in the chat yet.
Didn't see him yet, unless he was in earlier, and it kind of ate the comments.
Yeah, sometimes it does that. Keely Chow is here. Hello, Keely. Oh, there's Darth Haster and Lady Mist.
Hey, guys.
Okay. Hello. So I'll go ahead and pull Generalissimo Jeffe into the stream. Say hi, Jeff.
Hola.
There he goes. And Chef is back. We're talking more foods. I'm so excited.
Well, who would have known that an hour and 20 minutes wasn't enough to cover, like every part of a turkey dinner.
I know, right? We did what, turkey, and we did
and the
dessert.
brine.
And the brine and dessert.
Yeah, and then we got off the rails talking about a bunch of other stuff too. So
I think we usually do.
Because we never, I was gonna say, because that never happens with the Valkyries.
No, come on,
oiled machine.
Yes.
Squirrel. Hey, Rambling Canuck.
Hey, Rambling.
Yeah, I'm just gonna snort at random. My sinuses are driving me crazy. It's windy and 85 here today in Dallas. So,
yeah, you gotta love fall in the South, I tell you.
Yeah, right. Fire and Ice podcast. Hello.
Hey, guys.
How are you? Hey, Andrew.
Ooh.
Oh gosh, you guys, thanks for popping in. So
it is 29.5 degrees Celsius for you crazy folks on the other side of the pond.
Yeah, it is.
Man of War, welcome. Hail, how are you? We got the crazy people in today. That's awesome.
Yeah, the Saturday crowd's much different.
Oh, yeah. Cavitano Che, what's up? Yeah, 2 snorts already, drool ladies. Yeah, we're going to be drooling because I know Chef's got some good stuff.
Oh, yes. So
anyway,
where did we leave off?
Yeah, where did we leave off?
So
what were we talking about?
Really, I mean, by that point, the turkey's in the oven, and then we skipped to dessert, which is really the best part of the meal anyway. But
that's true.
We got to talk about pan gravy, and we got to talk about cranberries, and we got to talk about stuffing, because the
pan gravy.
Oh man!
Yes, I'm sensing that you guys take your gravy very seriously.
You have no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. And even worse, because I'm a classically trained saucier, so I take my gravy to a level beyond.
I'm glad I have a pencil in my hair and paper at the ready.
But,
I'm serious. I'm so glad.
So I guess I kind of alluded to something yesterday, so I'll start off the stream by announcing that I'm going to be retiring from professional kitchens. This week was my last week. I am hanging up my professional apron, and I've taken a position with a local clothing company that does patriotic and kind of military centric stuff.
Oh my God!
In the U.S., it's 9 Line Apparel. They're 5 miles.
9 Line.
My house. Yep, I'm working with 9 Line.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh.
So
Congratulations.
no more chef hat. It's going to be my baseball cap.
Baseball cap.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So yeah.
Wow, that's going to be such a big shift for you.
You know what? It's honestly, with the last couple of years, it's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
We talked a little bit, in the green room. Service industry is cruel and tough, and after 25 years in a marriage and pretty much my knees and hips, it was time to move on.
Yeah.
The
toll it takes on the body is not exactly.
No. And, with everything that's going on currently and the thought of, who God knows what's going on in the future, it was time to move on. Now, I took a position helping do wholesale fulfillment in the shipping floor, but there's opportunity to move, and that's what I'm going to be doing.
That's good.
Yep.
That's really good.
Oh, that's
Andrew
awesome.
Hoyle says
Well done.
congratulations. That's really amazing.
Yeah, and the nice thing is it's going to be set schedule and weekends off, so it'll be a Monday through Friday gig with and holidays off. So it's
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Like I said, actually, Veterans Day was, my first week. Veterans Day, I got a day off and I got paid for it.
Nice.
Yeah. So Thanksgiving, same thing. Christmas, New Year's, I love it. And
Crystal says no more crazy hours. Hey, Crystal.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Crystal. Hello, sweetheart.
So everyone who doesn't know, Crystal is my baby girl. I've dragged her into this universe. Maybe not so kicking and screaming, but hey, baby, how are you?
That sounds like it's going to be so much better for you, Chef. Are you looking forward to it?
You know what? I'm really looking forward to it. And I actually had a lot of fun this week. When your boss is coming up to you, going, my God, on your second day, you're faster than almost everybody I know. I'll admit it's kind of mindless, which is nice, sitting there putting together orders that are going off to big box stores and not having the weight of a restaurant on my shoulders is quite a uplifting experience. I'm not worried about scheduling and budgeting and who's not going to show up and when's the health department walking in the door, blah blah. I'm putting together orders and doing some stuff and working with some great vets and
That's awesome.
My boss is he's an ex-tanker like me, so we bullshit with each other. It's cool.
You tell stories.
Yeah, Sammy and I were actually chatting after our last show, and if you still want to do some chefing stuff, I was throwing out the idea of you setting up a Patreon, because you put together what was like a 3 or 4 page recipe for a turkey. Dude, I would happily drop a couple of bucks to you to get a nice official copy of that.
You know what, Hefe? It's funny. It's just like I'm still working my YouTube thing. I got a couple other things that I'm kind of burning on because I'm so easily distracted that I've got to move on to the next and best thing. I've actually thought about that, and it's like I've got 5 or 6 story ideas to work on my cooking channel. It's like I'm such a perfectionist that if what I put on screen isn't what I think it should be, it's a disappointment, and I've got to kind of get past that, and it's like, it's still a learning process, and I'm still trying to do everything, but it's like, if I'm not proud of what I'm putting on screen, it's kind of like, okay, you know what, you know how that goes. I mean, being a perfectionist can be such a cross to bear. And
oh God, yeah.
Can we still call you Chefzilla, and will you still be the official chef of Valhalla?
You know what? Like I said earlier, you can take the chef out of the kitchen, but you can never take the kitchen out of the chef. I will still have that callus from holding my knife. I'm still going to have that graveyard sense of humor, and I'm still going to be a chef. I still have a passion.
As a chef, always a chef.
Yeah. I still got a passion for food and cooking that, I love it. I love what I do. It's time professionally for me to do something else. And that's just where I'm at. I mean, it's to show you how stubborn I was. I mean, it's been 2 years of me pretty much beating my head against a wall to finally figure out somebody wanted me to go another direction, and that's what I'm doing.
That's what you're doing. Yeah. So I just real quick, Lauren just tipped us $2. So thank you, Lauren, for that.
Thank you, Lauren.
Let me find my Jessica Rabbit, and we'll put Jessica Rabbit in. So here we go, guys.
Thank you, Lauren.
Oh man, that's
Thank
such
you, Lauren.
And Lauren said, check out our video. We made a pumpkin cheesecake.
Oh.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the link in the chat for everyone. Thank you, Lauren.
I was going to say,
man.
that
Lauren,
sounds good. I missed that stream. Damn it.
Oh man, Lauren's throwing down the gauntlet.
No kidding. Holy
Wow.
cow.
Pumpkin cheesecake? All right, you're on.
Oh, that sounds delicious. Yeah, we're going to
it
put
does.
yeah, we definitely need to check that out, guys. I'm so glad. Wow. Yum. I'm ready for pumpkin everything except pumpkin spice latte.
Oh god. Pumpkin spice latte. Oh.
Gross.
Even it's like, it's funny because 9 Line where I work, Black Rifle Coffee has a coffee shop, and even they're doing pumpkin spice latte. Ugh.
What?
Yeah, they're offering the pumpkin spice latte, but I don't think anyone's actually getting it.
Fry something, Derek McManus. Can never not fry something. We all live in the South, except for except for Sarah.
I think only the Scottish have the can rival the South when it comes to frying.
Yes.
I mean,
deep fried Mars bar. It's a thing.
Deep fried Mars bar is exactly where I was gonna go.
Sounds like the Texas State Fair.
If it'll fit in the fryer, it'll go in there. Yeah.
Can I throw in a request for deep fried pumpkin pie?
Oh, piece of cake. I've done deep fried cheesecake at my before. So we want to do a deep fried pumpkin cheesecake. I'm rolling.
Deep fried pumpkin latte. Thanks, Andrew.
Oh man.
Deep fried pumpkin latte.
You can do it. I distinctly remember being at the Texas State Fair and having deep fried butter.
God.
That's a thing. It's a thing. You told me about it.
I think I just lost 3 arteries just thinking about that.
Can't even tap my vein
just
right now.
I know. Deep fried butter.
Oh yeah, deep fried butter. Look it up. It is entirely a Texas State Fair.
It's a thing.
Oh man, deep fried butter. I thought the butter sculptures were bad, but yeah, I think we just topped that one. Deep fried butter.
Deep fried butter.
What was the last thing I saw? Deep fried Oreos.
Those are good.
Yeah, actually, they are quite good. The deep fried Mars bar.
We do deep fried kebabs. That's an interesting one.
It's like the episode of The Simpsons when he got a hold of the industrial strength fryer in his entire restaurant.
Exactly.
Where Mo was like frying everything.
Yes.
Deep fried beer.
Deep fried, yeah.
Cadbury's cream eggs. That's a good one. Those are popular.
Oh man. Ooh. Oh, come on.
Cavatinho Che's got a good point here. He's still puzzled about how fried ice cream is made and ice cream still remains cold.
Because the ice cream is actually frozen at like -4 degrees, -5, but the breading, the coating goes in. It's only flash fried, so it's actually only in the fryer about 10 seconds. So it doesn't get hot enough to actually melt the ice cream.
There you go. You got your answer, Cavatinho Che. Ask the chef and you will get a professional answer. I never knew that either. So
yeah. I actually, I've worked a couple of Mexican restaurants, so I know the secrets.
Aha.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll do it.
Yeah.
So how many ways do we have to make Thanksgiving gravy? I almost said Christmas gravy.
Well, I mean, if we're doing pan gravy, there's only one way to do pan gravy. And so, okay, nice segue. Here we go.
Yeah.
So now 2.5 hours later, our turkey is, reached up to an internal temperature of 160 degrees. So we're going to pull that bad boy out of the oven. You're going to let it rest for about 20 minutes to a half hour. The bird out of the roasting pan. You're going to pour out the fat that's accumulated on the bottom of the roasting pan.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen the little separator measuring cups.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that.
I've never actually used one. I just use a measuring cup, and then I can skim off the fat that I need. But you want the juice, not the fat.
Right.
You'll take a couple tablespoons of that fat, put it back in the pan, put the pan on the stovetop on a medium heat. Start, I add a couple of onions at that point. Hold on. I've got my recipe, so I make sure I got it right. Page number. Okay, yeah, here we go. So then what I do, I diced onion, shallot, and garlic in the pan with a little bit of oil. I then deglaze with chicken stock, turkey stock, or and the jus. You add what you want to do is add equal parts butter and flour. That's to create the roux. And then because of this size batch, you're talking about 3 tablespoons each.
Okay.
Make sure you cook that roux. Otherwise, you're going to get a really kind of lumpy, gritty, nasty, and it's just it's not good. But from there, then you add your stock to that roux, and that's pan gravy. I mean, that literally is it. Easiest thing in the world. A little bit of salt, a little bit of white pepper, and you're good to go. What you really, like I said, what you really got to be careful about is making sure you cook that roux down. Otherwise, it's going to be kind of gritty and gross.
And gloppy. It's always gloppy. Yeah, and I hate that.
Yeah, and it's gross. It doesn't taste right. It doesn't cook right.
No.
So kind of the great thing about this menu, and it'll be up by tomorrow, is all of this can be done all at the same time. While the turkey's cooking, you're then doing your cranberry dressing, your cranberry sauce.
Right.
Now the cranberry sauce, I mean, if you want to, you could do it a couple of days ahead. I actually like a little bit warm cranberry sauce, so I do it at the same time. But cranberry sauce literally is a little bit of water, a little bit of sugar, and a 12-ounce package of cranberry and orange zest, and that's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's easy peasy.
It's ridiculously easy. You just go to your local grocery store and you can get that cran 12-ounce package, and that's it.
Yeah.
And man, that'll make the greatest thing. And even better is like a day or two afterwards when you're making your turkey Timothy's, a little bit of cream cheese and a little bit of that cranberry sauce and nice loaf of bread, and you're rolling for.
Oh man, and we're gonna have to go into leftovers too.
Oh, okay. So yeah, part 3 is gonna be like turkey a la king, turkey hash, turkey Timothy.
Yeah.
Turkey.
Oh my god.
We always just use it for curry.
Yeah.
We do
Pretty much.
Like a turkey curry.
Yeah.
Turkey curry. Mm-hmm.
Turkey curry. Oh man. Ooh. Man. Yeah, with the nice biryani rice and naan. Oh.
Yeah. Do a tikka masala or a korma or something.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice little, the butter sauce is fabulous. Oh man. Now let's talk mashed potatoes. Talked about gravy.
I gotta have the mashed potatoes and
gotta
stuff.
have the mashed potatoes. Now for me, it's always going to be Yukon Golds. Yukon Gold, the yellow potato is the greatest potato for mashed. It's a nice waxy potato. little bit of while you're cooking it off. You don't need to peel them. That peel tastes great. A little bit of salt in your water. Ah,
Yum.
Loki
just popped in. He's mobile, so he's lurking.
While you're boiling off your potatoes, warm up a little butter, heavy cream. I add my salt and white pepper. Now, I know we talked a little bit about like my secret for mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
This is my go-to. Whenever I do mashed potatoes at work, whenever I do mashed potatoes at home, I add a little bit of horseradish.
Oh.
That little bit of horseradish.
Good.
That little bit of horseradish with the butter and the cream just adds that little bit of heat off the back of the throat. That just
that sounds so good.
Ever. So if you're talking a pound of Yukon Golds, you want about a quarter cup of heavy cream, about a quarter cup of butter, and a tablespoon of horseradish. And man, and
yes.
Then throw that with your pan gravy and the turkey, and you're talking changing underwear when you're done with that.
I'm writing it down.
Well, like I said, I've got most everything written down. I'll post the recipes up tomorrow. So it'll be broken down into cup size and everything else. But kind of given the general the overview, the outline of how to
the outline. Yeah.
So
that sounds good.
Size. Do you normally, when you cook by volume or weight on a lot of stuff?
It depends. Most everything I deal with is by weight, simply because of just how recipes are broken down. When it comes to most of your liquid stuff, of course, that predominantly volume, but all of these everything will be by weight, measuring spoon and measuring cup.
Okay.
And Colin wants to know what a turkey Timothy is, and he goes, you name them?
So a turkey Timothy is a sandwich. Usually it's sliced turkey, cream cheese, cranberry sauce on white bread. That's a turkey Timothy. And
I did not know that, so today I learned.
That sounds good.
Oh God, and it is absolutely delicious. I've seen turkey Timothys that use leftover stuffing on top of the cream cheese and the cranberry, but I just think personally that sliced turkey, cream cheese, and cranberry sauce is about as close to heaven as you can get.
Oh, that sounds so good. I'm trying it this year.
Oh, and it's such a great way to leftovers, because we all know that there's turkey leftovers for days that
oh God, yeah,
we have to deal with, and
easily.
The nice thing is you can then take the carcass, you can make your stock that you can put in the freezer and use next year for your next turkey. But
I've attempted to do that and then forgot I had the damn turkey in the freezer.
Wait, I remember this. This was Thanksgiving 1998.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like, what the hell is this?
Turkey's vintage by this state.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
it's vintage.
It's vintage.
Now we got so potatoes. Are you mashing them with the traditional masher, or are you doing them with a mixer?
So because you're not peeling them, you just want to use a masher.
Okay.
Because you want that flesh and you want the skin in with everything else.
Right.
If you can still use like we've got our handheld KitchenAid electric mixer. That works great.
Yeah.
You're just you're going to lose some of the skin. It really kind of depends on how chunky you want your
gotcha.
mashed. I prefer a very rustic look on mine, so I like chunks of whole potato on my mashed potato.
Oh, yum.
And that also kind of helps people realize that you're using real potatoes.
Yeah.
When you're
not the fake shit.
Not the fake shit. Although
guilty.
I hate to say this, but going to KFC or Bojangles, there's something to be said about their mashed potatoes. And I know it's chemical in a bag, but it's so bad for good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you guys ever have something called smash? Because that's what we had over here. It was basically dried potato dust that you add water to and then mix up.
We have Idahoan has what they call potato
Idahoans.
pearls.
Yeah.
They're called pearls, and you add hot water, a little milk, and butter, and
Yep.
yeah.
Pro tip: don't leave the skin on the bagged potatoes.
although you could look at that as a nice source of fiber. Yeah.
Oh.
My baby girl, bless her heart, has a package of Idahoan potatoes in the house.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. And Andrew Hoare's right. Smash is disgusting. It's so gross.
So was that the name brand? It was
Yep, that's what it's
Yeah.
called. Smash. Yep.
because I've done smashed potatoes where it's like you take like a
Yeah, you
whole
smash
red,
them down.
boil it, and then you mash it
Yeah.
and then deep fry it, and you have
Yeah.
mashed potatoes.
Oh. Yeah, those are so good. I used to make those too.
Oh my god, they're so awesome. Yeah.
The fingerling potato.
Oh god,
That's usually what I use.
Oh man, you can't go wrong. Or I'll actually never forget when I was first introduced to Peruvian purple potatoes.
Peruvian purple?
Yeah, I did a Thanksgiving dinner with Peruvian purple potatoes, and oh god, they're just they taste delicious. They've got a nice sweetness to them. They look cool as hell because they're purple.
Purple.
Yeah,
That was going to be my next question. Is the flesh purple too? So
yeah, it actually looks like bubble gum is what it looks like. It's that deep
no way.
purple. Yeah,
Oh my god.
yeah.
We have to try. We're going to have to try that, Jeffrey.
I think it would
Not
be really
this year.
cool. I'm down for it.
AJ would have a revolt. She'd flip out.
I so I actually did turducken one year. In case you don't know what that is, that's turkey, duck, and chicken.
Yeah.
You take turkey breast, you pound it out so it's nice and flat. You do the same thing with the duck and the chicken, and you roll it up into a roll. So I did this one year thinking, okay, this will be the greatest thing ever. I went out of my way. It was beautiful. It was perfect. Got these gorgeous slices on the table, and my mother-in-law asked me where her turkey was. Well, Mom, it's on the plate. No, this isn't turkey. Where's the turkey?
Right here.
It's right there. Oh, I'll just see my way out. Oh man, it was like, and I was so proud of myself. It was the first time cooking for my mom-in-law, and I was having, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this, and yeah, that didn't really float real well.
Oh shit!
No matter what, you got to play to your crowd, and well, I didn't play to my crowd on that one.
Whoopsie!
It sounds
Damn.
delicious though.
Oh God, it is absolutely amazing. I mean, it tastes absolutely fantastic, especially when you talk about duck and turkey. I mean, it was fabulous. It looked gorgeous on the plate. Yeah, she wanted roast and bones and the whole 9 yards. And
Oh shit! Yeah, I'm with Andrew Hoyle here. Insert Cary Grant's "Get Out" gif. Yeah, get out.
yeah. And even worse is the fact that it literally was about a 4-hour prep time. Deboning the turkey, and because we all know how big turkey breasts are. So trying to pound out a turkey breast and then cut it down, and it was about 4 hours of prep in the kitchen just on the turducken. Not talking.
Oh my god!
Everything else, and never make that mistake again.
Just wanted the turkey. Bring the turkey out.
Yeah, it's like where's my dark meat? Where's my bones so I can make stock? You have to understand. My mom-in-law was a child of the Great Depression, so they used literally every piece of meat, and
nothing went to waste.
There was and well, no, I decided to go 1985 and turn food into not food.
Colin loves duck, but not turkey. A lot of people don't like turkey.
And I talk to people, and a lot of it stems from people don't know how to cook turkey, which I don't understand. It's like it's like a big chicken. How do you screw it up? Well, you overcook it. Yeah. And it's like, who was I talking to that I think it was Mary on Mary's Game Room had mentioned that her mom was the one who cooked it for an hour at 500 degrees and then let it sit overnight.
Yes, that was Mary. Yeah.
And all I'm thinking of is, okay, you have this food sitting in this semi-warm oven for hours. Aren't you worried about botulism? I mean, aren't you worried about food poisoning at that stage? But apparently that was a thing and it worked. But I'd be scared. I've dealt with health departments so much in my life. I'd be scared to death to leave something like that for that long.
Yeah.
I just,
yeah.
I
don't even like letting my turkey sit on the counter, not by itself. I mean, in its little pan, but it's like, I don't even like letting you sit there by yourself. This is so sad.
Oh, and that's the other thing is trying to get people to understand how to rest. Like turkey, you let it sit for a good half hour. You want it to rest for 30 minutes to let all that go back into it and for the musculature to relax. And it's like, I can tell immediately. I mean, that's like I go out and have a steak. I can tell you immediately that you rested my steak before you put it on the plate.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't do that, and it's kind of sad.
Oh, Lady Miss says, they don't have turkey on Thanksgiving. They have lobster, king crab, and jumbo shrimp with lots of garlic butter. No turkey.
No.
Okay. Yes.
See.
I mean, it's wrong, but
it does sound good.
It does. No, that's just called Friday night.
Yeah, I was going to say that's Friday night seafood buffet. Lady Mist, I love you dearly, but lobster's related to the cockroach, right?
I think you just might have ruined her Thanksgiving dinner.
I actually love lobster.
Oh God,
I do too.
I'm with you, Purple. But as a lobster roll, I mean, lobster is nice on the plate, but oh my God, a lobster roll,
lobster roll,
a little shack up in Maine.
Mm-hmm.
That one we had in California, hon.
Oh yes. Oh my God.
At Sam's Chowder House, that place was amazing.
A truly good butter poached lobster roll. Yes, I will admit there's nothing finer, but when you've worked a place like McCormick and Schmick's and you've worked a cruise ship in Maine, I pray to God I never have to deal with a live lobster ever again as long as I live.
Well, see, that's the joys of being the patron at the restaurant. I don't have to screw with it. I get beautiful things. I just have to eat.
Oh man, no, that's just
giant cockroach. Thanks, Jesterson.
Salty cockroach.
I will take Dungeness crab. I will take Chesapeake. I will take crab over lobster any day of the week.
I love a good Chesapeake Bay crab.
Yeah, I think crab has a much sweeter and much more succulent meat. And they're not related to cockroach, so I'm good with that.
He's not letting go of that one.
I will never. I am never letting go of that one. No.
Even never. Crystal said he's determined to ruin lobster for everyone.
Do you eat crawfish, Chef?
You know what? I love langostino and I love crawfish. Crawfish are not related to lobster.
What?
Nope, they are not of the same genus. They are actually closer to shrimp than they are lobster.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So it's funny because so like I said, I worked a cruise ship in Maine. We had lobster breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. I couldn't believe, it's like, aren't you people sick to death of lobster? You just eating it again, and you're eating it again, and you're eating it again. Okay.
Do you eat mud puppies, crayfish, crawfish?
Oh,
Yeah, man, give me a good low country boil or a clam bake or a lobster. Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, now we're talking. That would be so good.
See that to me, that's New Year's. New Year's, we're talking, low country boil, black eyed peas. That's a New Year's recipe.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I have ham.
We gotta get everybody together. We gotta get together in like New Orleans.
Right?
Damn. Yeah.
That sounds good.
Hefe, I love New Orleans, but objectively, I think Savannah's a better city. The only thing I think Savannah or New Orleans has over Savannah is New Orleans has embraced the degeneracy of who they are and their food culture. Savannah doesn't want to do that, and I think it's one of the most depressing things about Savannah is that they just don't embrace that food culture and that let's get drunk and get stupid kind of mentality. But
that's all down on Bourbon Street. Yeah.
There's a better
On the West Quarter.
community in New Orleans.
Psychodwarf 9 just tipped $2. So we
Thank
got to
you,
throw in a big
Psychodwarf.
spend. Thank you, Psychodwarf 9. Hold on. I got to get our brand going here so he can have some Jessica Rabbit. So here we go. Thank you, Psychodwarf 9. Did he say anything?
He did. Psychodwarf said Neolithic ancestors had to be hungry in all capitals to try crab.
If we actually break it down, the history of eating is most of it's got to be like on a dare. Because I mean, who really looked at a lobster and said I could eat that? Without
especially a prehistoric one.
Yeah, if you look at a raw lobster, I mean, it's absolutely disgusting. And if you don't cook it properly, it will kill you anyway. So
that's true.
It's like, hey, dude, I'm drunk. I dare you to eat that thing. Oh man, it just, because I know Purple's still got her thing with oysters.
Yeah.
Trying to convince Crystal that oysters are the greatest thing ever. It's like, oh no, they look horrible. That it's like
They look. It's the sensation that does it for me. I can't.
And that's exactly Crystal says the same thing. It's like the texture.
It's the consistency, the texture. Yeah.
I'm like, what are you talking about?
Well,
Mushrooms. Okay, Eastland Burkholder wants to know: should the lips tingle after eating crayfish? Yes.
If they're properly seasoned.
Yeah, if they're properly seasoned.
If they're cooked properly, yeah.
Your throat's not closing up too, is it?
As long as your throat isn't closing up, you're good.
Yeah, so if your lips are tingling, Old Bay, which is what most people use in their boils, has clove in it. Clove is an anesthetic. We talked about that earlier in the week. So you should kind of get that reaction. Now, if there's something else going on, you could be allergic to crayfish, and oh God help you.
Yeah, so watch the shellfish allergies.
Yeah, get that EpiPen.
Get that EpiPen ready. Psychodwarf 9, I knew he was going to say this. Oysters equals snot on the half.
Thank you, Psychodwarf.
No. You guys.
Same with Andrew.
Chef, if you cook them, I will eat them because I know they will be delicious. But clearly, I haven't had good oysters yet.
Did you say cook?
Well,
no.
Oh,
so
no.
You eat them raw.
Eat them raw. Oh, okay. No.
I'm gonna be Purple. I am gonna be shucking oysters for you and giving you a minuet sauce. That eat oysters. Now, maybe because I understand we need to get past the textural thing. So, oysters Rockefeller.
I had to get past it.
Yeah, oysters Rockefeller is a great way to do it because then you've got spinach cooked in Pernod and vermouth and then hollandaise sauce. Oyster stew is another great way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
For those that are actually really that squeamish, oyster shooters are actually really good. You get the pre-shucked oyster with a little bit of cocktail sauce and vodka, and man, go to town. Get drunk and you don't realize you're eating an oyster. It's all good.
You just get plowed first.
But
even Crystal.
I love you, baby girl. No, but for me, it's like I want that liquor. I want I just do just a hint of minuet sauce and just lift up and just let it slide down.
Ah, it sounds so good.
Yeah, I
love oyster.
Yeah,
Jeff got me into loving oysters. So
yeah. Well, in New Orleans, you get the Gulf oysters rather than the East Coast or West Coast oysters, which are an entirely different beast.
Yeah.
And I've had East Coast, I've had West Coast, I've had Gulf oysters. Man, give me a Puget Sound, an Olympia oyster where you've got cold water and you've got that big old meaty oyster that's got a little bit of the nice saltiness to it. That's what I love. Oh man.
Yep. Well,
I'm dying.
Gulf oysters tend to be a bit smaller because they're warm water, and the flavor is a little bit different. But oh man, yeah.
Well, and after Deepwater Horizon, they've got that lovely British oiliness to them.
Well,
Y'all are terrible.
doesn't that just help it go down the throat a little easier?
Exactly.
Come with their own lubricant now. Great.
Everything's better properly brewed.
I'm done. Oh my god. Yeah, even Loki's with purple too. No. No.
Well, okay, so when we do our Valhalla get together, I'm shucking oysters for everyone. You all have to have at least one. That's just it. All there is to it. Chef has spoken.
Oh,
okay, so it's happening.
Yeah, I mean that's.
I'll give it a go.
See, and it's like when introducing new food to people, that's all I want. At least be willing to try it. You never know if you legitimately don't like it. I get it. Not stuff's just not for everyone. But it's just the whole concept of no, that doesn't fly. Unless you're
Chef,
allergic
I will
to it.
take the oyster, I will knock it back, and I will shout skull.
Okay.
There it is. Yes.
Then she will take a shot of vodka right after. And Psycho Dwarf 9 just tipped another $2. Thank you, sweetheart. Let me get Jessica ready for you. Here we go.
Hey, big spender, spend a little time with me.
Thank you, Psycho Dwarf. Psycho Dwarf says, now I will eat oysters. I've drank eggs. My grandfather used to drink eggs as part of his breakfast.
And before, like steak tartare, traditionally steak tartare is served with a quail egg. Granted,
Is it really?
Yep. Yeah.
I've never had it, so I don't know.
So interesting thing is a lot of, you don't see a lot of steak tartare anymore, but that we have hamburgers because of steak tartare, right?
I do now.
Yeah. So a sailor goes to Hamburg, Germany, orders steak tartare and goes, "Oh my God, this is the greatest thing ever." Brings it back to the United States, realizes people aren't going to be too big on eating raw meat. So he took that steak tartare, grilled it,
Yeah.
and served it as a hamburger.
Okay.
Makes
So
sense.
Today I learned.
yeah, that's actually where hamburgers come from.
I think Loki's got the Texas State Fair idea of eating anything. It's bread it, fry it, and I'll try it.
Deep fried
Sounds
oysters.
good,
Oh,
though.
fried oysters? Oh God, yes. You know, cornmeal crusted, deep fried oyster. Yeah.
That sounds actually good.
Yeah,
Yeah, it does.
Oh man.
When I was a kid, I loved oysters. Then my sister kept calling them the boogers of the sea.
Oh.
That's what I used to say about them. It's like eating boogers.
It is. It's the
I don't
sensation
know
of
what-
having a bad cold, but no tissue.
I don't know what burgers you guys are getting, but if it's anything like an oyster, I'm out the door. That's shit. That's something that was a thing. Oh my God.
I know, that's beyond coronavirus.
You got some issues if that's what you're.
Deep fry it. Yeah, we deep fry everything in the South.
Yeah,
I think you know that, Eastland Burkholder.
literally deep fry everything.
So talk to us about stuffing and or dressing. They're
Well,
both
okay.
different. I know that.
They are cooked different. Now, the funny thing of it is, I actually grew up with my grandparents stuffing the bird. And one of the reasons the bloody thing was so damn dry was because you could never cook the stuffing all the way through without burning the hell out of the bird.
Yeah.
So I do dressing, which is always cooked on the outside.
Right.
You cook your cornbread. What I will do is, I take cornbread, I bake it, the day ahead, so you get nice, let it bake, sit out and dry.
Yeah.
You crumble it up, onion,
Eat a little bit.
eat a little bit with some honey and some butter, while shucking some oysters, butter poaching lobster, onion, bell pepper. I always like to add a little bit of sausage, and oddly enough, oyster. If you're doing an oyster dressing, but you take that combination, really, bake it, and that's your dressing. I mean, it's
Yeah.
I,
So you do
If we
basic.
go-
Do you just do a basic cornbread stuffing? You don't do anything spectacular per
To me,
se.
to me, it's supposed to be. It complements the meal, So when
Gotcha.
we're talking about, I want my turkey to stand out, So I don't want everything to overshadow my turkey.
Yeah.
But when I take a bite, like when I serve a dish, I want, you get a bite of turkey, gravy, stuffing, the whole 9 yards, and they should all
Yeah.
be working together.
Gotcha.
And so, that's it, really. It's another one of those things that I think people have overcomplicated it so much that we
okay.
just go get the stovetop stuffing, and I can just throw that in the oven and I'm good. When the reality is it is so ridiculously easy
It's very easy.
to do it from scratch.
Mm-hmm.
But we've lost that skill.
When do you use cornbread? Are you doing the southern version of cornbread, or are you doing that Yankee version with sugar in it?
The Texas
I'm actually
version.
doing
Ugh.
I'm actually doing southern cornbread. It's going to be a little bit drier, a little bit saltier.
Nope.
Yes.
Nope. Texas
thank
cornbread.
So, time out. I got a great story to tell.
Oh God. Here we go.
You're going to love this. Okay, so I live in Savannah, Georgia. I live in the South. Okay. The people that would visit my hotel are Southerners. But we used what it was literally called Northern cornbread, is what we would serve. And it was the cakier, sweeter cornbread,
Yeah.
and 99 times out of 100 that we used it, it was the best cornbread that they'd ever had in their entire lives. And my exec chef, who was from New York, and I would laugh our asses off because we're serving northern style cakey sweet cornbread to these southerners, and they're loving every minute of it, and we're just going
Ugh.
yeah, it literally was called northern cornbread,
Thank you.
and they loved it. They absolutely loved it.
Ugh.
I was raised. My mama got the Jiffy corn muffin mix.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Which is definitely a sweeter one, and
It's a
that's
sweeter one,
what
but
we had in Texas.
but you
Sorry.
can add stuff to that,
Oh yeah,
because corn muffins are a little bit different than cornbread anyway, but you can adjust the sugar content in that recipe and make it, but I just think it's funny that these southerners are like, this is the greatest thing ever, and you're eating northern cornbread. Of course,
that Yankee shit.
that Yankee shit. I've actually been chased out of barbecue joints down here in the South for commenting on the crumbly, dry ass shit they call cornbread.
Okay, it all depends on how you make it, because mine isn't crumbly and dry.
Oh man, it almost inevitably, if it's Southern cornbread, I crumble it and put it on chili because it's so goddamn dry that it just got nothing, got no body.
Let's see, mine. I guess it's the way I make it. It doesn't. I don't. It's not dry and crumbly. It's actually moist like cake, but it's not sweet. It's salty.
Okay,
It's savory.
okay. Well, then next Halloween,
Bacon grease.
Oh god. Oh man, bacon grease.
Bacon grease.
Everything's better with bacon grease. Shit.
That's why I keep
Yeah.
a tin of iron. That's
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That's a thing, isn't it? You have a tin of bacon grease in your fridge.
Oh,
Yep.
Jesus God, absolutely. Work in restaurants, we cook bacon in
Yep.
a sheet pan, right? And we pour that bacon fat off into we'll have gallons of bacon fat in our kitchen. Absolutely.
yum.
Yeah, 22 quart Cambros full of bacon fat. And man, I go to do sausage gravy for biscuits and gravy. There it is. I want to do, pan fried. I'm pan frying in bacon fat. Oh.
Yeah, Eastland Burkholder. I think we're probably from the same part of the United States, if I remember. We're both from Mississippi. So yeah, you make everything in a cast iron skillet.
Man,
I know.
Win. Shit.
That's what I put my cornbread in. It's in a cast iron skillet. And my biscuits, cast iron skillet.
The single greatest pineapple upside down cake is
Oh, I haven't done one in the cast iron yet because I don't want to give up that bacon flavor that's in my cast iron skillet.
No, just imagine that bacon flavor in your pineapple upside down cake.
Okay, I'll try it.
Get
I'll
that
try
little
anything
bit of,
once.
Get that little bit of saltiness and mixed in with your brown sugar
And
and
with the
your
sweet.
oh man,
Yum. That actually does sound really good.
yeah.
Getting hungry. It's almost time for lunch.
But yeah, cast iron, and it's funny, blackening, right? I have this argument all the time. Most
Yeah.
people seem to think that if you order something blackened, you're just putting a little seasoning, little bit of Cajun seasoning on a product.
Yeah.
That's not blackening.
That's not blackening.
Blackening is a dry, high heat cooking technique. I will have a cast iron skillet rolling on my stove,
Yeah.
not just for blackening.
Really?
You should come out with a nice crust.
Yeah.
It is your blackening. It's not
It's not the heavy seasoning, blackening,
It's not
crusty.
just a little bit of seasoning over there. Okay, I'm gonna have some Cajun. That's no.
No.
So if I'm working a restaurant and it's like my first day or two, I will specifically ask, so what is your definition of blackening? So I don't do it their wrong way, but traditionally it's a high heat, no oil, dry cooking application.
Is that how it's done with brisket? Because brisket always has the very thick, very dark outer layer.
So what you're talking about there is what we call bark.
Oh, okay.
So you take brisket with a rub and then slow cook it for 16 hours. That rub, which usually has brown sugar in it, that brown sugar caramelizes and creates the bark. And properly done brisket should have that. And then from there, you have what's called burnt ends. And those are the parts that the edges of the brisket that you cut off that you can't serve because you want the loin properly, but you can cut off the edges and serve your burnt ends.
Yeah, I know some restaurants that do that, and Jeff's eaten at a bunch that have done burnt ends, and he loves it.
Oh, burnt ends are awesome. That's where all the flavor is. You know, you get all of that delicious rub flavor in the burnt ends. So that's a little bit different than blackening. Like I said, blackening is high heat, dry, so no oil in the pan. You get a nice crust in the nice spicy crust. Yep.
Yeah, Eastland Burkholder says seared on the outside, blackened. Seared on the outside, blackened, juices trapped inside. I thought so. I thought that's what that meant.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a fan of it, to be honest. But I probably haven't had it the right way.
It really depends. I mean, blackening, I think, is kind of one of those things. It's so passive. It's so overdone now that most people have kind of lost what it really is. And you have to have the right seasoning. Not just Cajun spice. It has to be blackening seasoning. Otherwise, you're getting too much salt or too much spice. It's just kind of one of those things.
Yeah. Oh my God. Hey guys, we made it to the top of the hour. We blew it through already. As per usual, we didn't talk much about Thanksgiving. We were talking about blackening and mud bugs and.
Well, we have blackened turkey for Thanksgiving.
And how to properly eat oysters.
Hey, you need to shuck oysters for oyster stuffing. So, oyster dressing.
Got a point.
Yeah.
So, I am also starving right now. Thanks to Chefzilla, I am starving. So, guys, we're going to close up our Saturday episode. Chef, thank you for coming in with us on Saturday to do part 2.
My
we really
pleasure.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me on, as always.
And Generalissimo Jeffe, thanks for sitting in the background and asking questions, too.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you for joining us.
Jeffe, you and I, buddy, we need to share a cigar. I got one with your name on it.
Next time I'm in Savannah, I will 100% hit you up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you will.
We do have to get everybody together in New Orleans because I know
get everybody together in Savannah.
Get everybody together in Savannah. I'm down for that.
I love Savannah. It's my favorite city.
I think we just need to get everybody together. Ultimately, is what needs to happen at this point.
There's that.
I'd be happy if it were Fargo, North Dakota. I just, we all need to get together.
We do need to get together. Not at Fargo.
It's Fargo, don't you know?
Oh yeah, jeez.
I'm gonna barf.
All right, guys. So we're out of here for this Saturday afternoon. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. And we will see you on Monday. We will be back reviewing Vikings. Mm-hmm. So until then, everybody have a great weekend. Oh, honey, you're doing a thing tomorrow.
Yes. Yep. And as Loki points out, Dragon Con next year. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Chat. Okay. Dragon Con.
In Atlanta.
It's a thing. It's going to happen. Yep. Tomorrow, I'm going to start the first of the Discworld series. I was going to do it today, but something came up, so I've just moved it to tomorrow, and it will be 12 Central, same as today's show.
Awesome. So everybody tune in for that. Don't forget, because Discworld, I know nothing about Discworld, so I'm going to be in on this.
I'll finally find out what Discworld really is.
Same.
Because apparently the BBC doesn't. So
Oh, the poor BBC. All right, everybody. Take care and have a great weekend. We will see you tomorrow with Purple Valkyrie, who will be doing Discworld, and then Monday morning with our usual Vikings review. So have a great weekend, everybody. I'll leave you with a little outro.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, everybody.